guys, welcome back. Today I am doing a Chatty Get Ready with me on this makeup look, and I share with you guys some of the makeup that I talked about in my haul video. I use some of those products. I used the Fortune palette today from ColourPop to do this look. So yeah, I hope that you guys do enjoy this, and if you would like to get ready with me, just keep on watching and we're gonna go ahead and get into the video. Hey guys, good morning. I have my coffee right here. I haven't really been able to drink it that much this morning because I've been doing a bunch of things. Like I took a shower and my filming room was a mess, so I've been cleaning that. I actually wanted to film this yesterday, but I was having a lot of technical difficulties and I was just feeling really frustrated. Josh and I, we finally got it figured out, so I think this is gonna work. Since I took my shower earlier, I already moisturized and did my sunscreen. I already put that on, and I did my under eye cream, so I'll just list everything that I use down below for you guys. But I am gonna go ahead and prime, and I'm gonna use my Hard Candy Shirt and V Hydrating Primer today. So I'm just gonna put that all over. My face has been feeling kind of dry recently. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's because I've been outside a little more recently. Like I've been going to my friend's pool a lot. Last week at work, we got sent home because there wasn't a lot of work. So I just like went to her pool a couple of times last week. So yeah, I think that might be kind of drying my skin out a little bit. I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to use for my foundation because I have two new foundations. This one here is the Dior Skin Air Flash makeup, and the shade that I have is 200. Now this was sent to me for free through Octoly from Dior. I have been using it over the week and I like it, but I don't feel that it is a good foundation for my skin type. I think this would be better suited for somebody with oily skin. The other foundation that I picked up is the Revlon Color Stay Full Cover Foundation. And I'm going to use this one today, I think. And I might actually mix this one with a hydrating foundation. I do like this one, but it is more on the matte side. And since I am feeling dry today, I want to, I want my skin to be a little bit more luminous. So I'm trying to figure out what foundation I want to mix with this. I think I'm going to mix my L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation in N1-2. I am getting a little bit more tan since I went to the pool last week, and a lot of my foundations are a little too light right now. So I'm going to mix this one since it is a little darker than some of my others. So I'm just gonna mix those two together. And I do like to apply this Revlon Full Coverage Foundation with a makeup brush over a sponge because it is a really thick foundation. It's like a mousse. And I heard somebody say that this foundation was replacing their one that was in the tub, the whipped foundation. It has really great coverage and it does last for a long time on the skin. I feel like it is more matte than just like their regular Revlon Color Stay. In the winter, this might be maybe too matte for me, but like with it being the summertime, it works, okay. And if I mix it with a luminous foundation, it looks even better. So you guys know I'm all about that glow. But like, as you can see, like this foundation is still a little light for me right now. Like my neck really isn't that tan either because whenever I was going to the pool, I was like putting sunscreen all over my face and neck, like a higher SPF than what I was putting on my body. So I definitely don't like to get a lot of sun on my face or neck just because, that's gonna age you a lot. Okay, and then for my concealer, I'm gonna use a mix of, if I can find it, I'm going to use a mix of my NARS Radiant Creamy and my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Concealer. I'm just going to mix those two. I don't really feel like I'm having a good skin day today. Like I was telling you guys yesterday, I was having like technical difficulties. I've been having issues with my filming camera for a little while now. It's like sometimes when I film and I'm like the viewfinder, it'll mess up, like it'll try to focus in like weird spots, and then all of a sudden it'll like change the ISO or like the shutter speed, and my camera just like starts flipping out. And at first I thought it was like a bad memory card or something, but I think we figured out that there's like a short in the viewfinder. So then at the time I was just like really upset and irritated because I just had all these videos that I wanted to film on my off days this week, and that just like really threw a kink in everything. So I was getting really upset about it, and Josh was like, well, we can just go and buy like another camera. And I was like, didn't really want to do that because I didn't want him to like spend the money on that, because we've been spending a lot of money recently because, you know, we went on that trip to the wedding and everything, to our friend's wedding, and just like other things going on. So we went and we bought something else, but I didn't like it. And then I got to thinking about it, and I was like, if there is a short in the viewfinder, then maybe I can hook up my camera to like a computer screen, because you know how some people, they'll use like a computer as the viewfinder. I don't know if you guys know that or not. Like, I'm talking about a bunch of technical stuff that you guys probably don't care about. But basically, we figured out how to get it fixed. But it was like so late in the day at that point that I didn't really feel like filming anymore. And I had been upset. I had cried. And I feel like anytime I cry, my skin, it doesn't break out like in pimples or anything like that, but it's almost like a rash or something. I get like little bumps like on my face. I guess it's just like stress, almost like hives or something. It doesn't really itch, but does that like happen to any of you guys? Like when you get upset, like does your skin get like that? Like get like little bumps on it? Like it's so weird. My skin is so sensitive. Like if it gets too hot, it like breaks out in a rash. If I get upset, it breaks out. So I just have like super sensitive skin when it comes to like emotional stuff. It's just weird. I guess it's not weird. It's probably normal, but. And then for my powder, I'm just using my L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable. This thing has fallen apart. Like both the lid and the back broke off of it. So this thing has been through it. But yeah, and I have my door closed today because Josh, he's off from like work and school today. And, you know, I didn't want that to be open because he was like trying to sleep and everything. And so yeah, the cats aren't going to be in here today. And I know you guys love seeing Salem and Pepper in my videos, but I didn't want to like trap them in here because cats don't like that. And they would just be constantly wanting to get out anyway. So I just let them stay out there with him. So, and then for my under eye setting powder, I'm just going in with my e.l.f. HD under eye setting powder. But yeah, we had a really good time at our friend's wedding. If you follow me on Instagram, like I posted pictures. It was in Georgia, and the town or the county that we stayed in was like Lumpkin. Is that right? I don't remember what the town was called now. It was a weird kind of town name. But it was really pretty there. It was like in northern Georgia where the Appalachian Mountains begin, and it was just really pretty. It was one of Josh's friends from the Army. He got married, and it was just a beautiful wedding. Like where they got married, it was so pretty, and the weather was perfect. It was just so nice. And even that little trip, like we weren't gone very long. Like we left on a Thursday, we came back on Sunday, but I didn't want to come back home. It was just so nice and pretty. I'm just going in now with my Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in Ticket to Brazil. I really like using this bronzer in the summertime when I do get a tan and I need to like make my foundations kind of match my skin. So a lot of times if I don't have darker foundations that currently match me, this is what I like to do. I just kind of like to bronze up a lot to make myself match the rest of my body. And I'm just using my Real Techniques powder brush. I really like this brush when I'm trying to get just really bronze up really nice. I don't know, it just blends really good. So I'm just gonna get my neck. I'm trying to think of what else has been going on since the last time I did a Chatty Get Ready with me. I just feel like so much stuff happens in between. Today I am going to get my hair done. I have a hair appointment and my hair needs to be cut. I feel like it has grown so much. I don't know, I might see about going just slightly a little shorter this time. So we'll just see what I decide to do. But I also need to get my roots touched up too. I mean, my roots aren't really that bad, but I'm gonna get that done too. So like, as you can see, that's kind of, I'm starting to like match my body a little better now. So I just keep like piling on the bronzer. Okay, I think I'm bronzed up enough now. And then I'm gonna contour just a little bit with my L'Oreal True Match Bronze It. I do like this for a contour because it is more cool toned than my other one, and that's why I didn't bronze with this, because it's a little too cool toned to like do a ton of bronzing like this all over the face. And I'm just going in with my Morphe M437. At least for me, it's a little too cool toned to do like bronzing, like a lot of bronzing. And I just want to apply a little bit of this. I don't want to go like too overboard just because I applied all that bronzer. But yeah, I didn't pick up any new like bronzers or anything like that, or concealers, so. Okay, for my blush, I have a couple of different things I could use. But I think I'm gonna use one of my new Milani. Like, I was on the hunt to find these, and I was so excited whenever I did find these. And I went ahead and picked up both of them. I got the one in Flowers of Love, which is the lighter one. And then this one's like, has a little bit darker blush colors in it. This one is Floral Fantasy. So I'm trying to decide what color I want to use today. I think I'm gonna use some of the lighter ones. I really like this pink in here, it's really pretty. So I think I'm gonna use that for my blush today. I do feel that some of the colors do seem a little similar. Like this one here on the end kind of reminds me of the first color in this one, except for in this one it's a little lighter. So you probably don't necessarily need both of the palettes. You could probably just get one or the other, but I got both because I was like so on the hunt. I'm like, I'm getting both of these. So, but I have been enjoying both of them. But a lot of times on me, I feel like they all tend to look the same. Just some look a little darker than the other. And like this one, you would think it would look a little more pink than what it does on. Like in the pan, see how it looks pretty pink, but once you get it on, it almost looks kind of warm and almost coral-like. So, I mean, I like the color, it is pretty, but coffee break. I will say that this foundation right here, it does have like a weird taste to it. I know that's weird to say, but like if you get it on your lips, it tastes weird. So I'm gonna take that off of my lips. It almost has like a, I don't know, like a weird plastic type of taste. I think I'm gonna take my lid off of this now because that's been contaminated. Yeah. I don't know, it's just weird. And then for my highlights, I did pick up a couple of new highlights. I have this bluish one from Milani. This is the Beaming Light Hypnotic Lights highlighter. I guess it's the Hypnotic Lights is the color name of this. And I have this. I also bought the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Hello Halo liquid highlight. This is in the shade Halo Goodbye. I might just use this one, the blue, especially since I have blue on. It's definitely in the out there sort of highlight, so I haven't really worn it that much because of that. But you know what? We're gonna branch out. We're gonna wear this today. So it is really pretty. Like, let me swatch it for you. Like, it just has a really pretty glow to it. But I don't know, for me, it's like so hard for me to get into these super colored highlights, but it is a really pretty one. I don't find that it shows texture or anything. So So that is good. I probably just need to start wearing these a little more so I get used to them. I'm gonna try to look in my mirror to see what it looks like from the side. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely really blue. I mean, it's pretty though. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you guys like it or do you not like it? Okay, we're just rolling with it today. All right, now brows. I'm gonna do my brows off camera just because it's boring and you guys have seen me do it like a million times. So I'm just gonna be using my Benefit Ka-Brow, and then to set my brows in place, I'm just gonna use my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Boost and Set. So I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna come back. So brows done, and I know that my brows are a little bit out of control right now. If you've been following me for a little bit, you know that I've been trying to grow them out since January, and I haven't plucked them at all since January, except for like some of my hairs that I get like right here, because I can get like a unibrow if I don't pluck those. So yeah, they're kind of out of control. I want to go, I'm gonna call this place today, they're like a brow and waxing boutique, and I'm going to get my brows professionally waxed and shaped. I've just been wanting to do that for a while, and that's why I started growing my brows out since January. So just excuse them. I know they're kind of out of control right now, but I'm just working with what I got. Having good brows takes time, and I went ahead and primed my eyelids off camera with my CoverGirl lid lockup, so that could be drying and everything. And then for my eyeshadow today, I'm gonna use the ColourPop Fortune palette. Like I showed you guys in my haul video, I picked up a ton of new ColourPop palettes, so I'm gonna be doing tutorials with those soon. And I also picked up the Rimmel Spice palette, and I wanna do a tutorial with this. I actually started to film a tutorial on this yesterday, but then my camera started screwing up like I told you guys, and then I just got upset and I couldn't finish filming it, so I'm gonna have to refilm that video. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this palette, and first I'm gonna use the shade here called Wiser, and I'm gonna put that shade all in the crease, and I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can see what I'm doing up close. And I'm just using my Morphe M437 brush, no, M433. And I'm just gonna brush this in the crease. This is the first time that I'm using this palette. Like, I got these palettes in yesterday, and I was so excited to get these. Like, I don't know, I've been wanting to get ColourPop eyeshadows for a while now, and I kept hearing my friend April, she was raving about the Fame palette, which I did pick up that one too, and I was like, I need that palette in my life. And then whenever I was on the website getting that palette, I saw so many other beautiful palettes, and I was like, I have to get all these. And ColourPop eyeshadows are so affordable. Like, I guess I just didn't really realize how affordable they were for, you know, the type of eyeshadows that they are. Like, they're such great quality, and I'm in love with them. Like, I was swatching them yesterday, and I just fell in love with every palette that I got. So I know I kind of went like overboard on all those palettes, but it was totally worth it for me. And I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the shade called Ben. I'm gonna mix that in with the Wiser shade. That Wiser shade is very peachy, which it's pretty, but it's a lot more peachy toned than what I thought it was gonna be. Now I'm going in with my pencil E30 brush, and I'm just mixing Wiser and Ben together. And I'm just putting that here on the lower lash line. I'm gonna go in with Mo Problems, the shade here, and I'm using my Morphe M506. I might not use this brush, I'm just kind of experimenting. I think I'm gonna kind of do a little bit of a halo look today. So I don't know, maybe I'll use a shader brush first to put this down. So I'm just going in with my Jane Ardell Deluxe Shader, And I'm just gonna pat Mo Problems over here. I mean, these colors definitely look more warm toned on the eyes, I feel like. I mean, this palette definitely is a warm tone palette, but the shades do come off more warm toned than I expected on some of them. Like this shade here in Mo Problems. I'm gonna use a different shade because I want something just slightly a little more cool toned. I'm gonna go in with this I Think I Love You palette. Isn't the packaging so cute on this? So pretty. And I'm gonna use this shade here, which is called Fancy Face, I think. It's like, I wish they would have the color names here on the front because it's like on the back side. And I'm like, is it this for this or is it that one? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna say that it's probably that way. Fancy Face, yeah. Just a mid-tone brown color. And I'm just kind of patting that shade on either side, and I might go in with a even darker brown. I'm not for sure, but we're just gonna use this for now. I'm gonna go in with this shade down here in this palette, and this is called Screw It. That's how I felt yesterday. Screw it. And I'm just gonna pat that in the same sort of areas. Yeah, this was kind of more of the brown that I was wanting. I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of Fancy Face, and I'm going to blend that just in the crease in between the two browns. Okay, and I do want to take a little bit of this other color in the Fortune palette, or no, in this I Think I Love You palette, the Fancy Face. And I'm going to blend some of that here on the lower lash line. I'm just using my Morphe M213. And then I'm also going to go in with Screw It and put that down there too. Like, I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of this I Think I Love You palette because these are the type of colors that I use day to day. Maybe not this yellow so much, but like the other colors are colors that I use like on a daily basis. That was one of the main reasons why I wanted to get that palette, because I knew I would use this palette a lot. Then I'm just gonna go in with like a clean blending brush and just kind of go around the edges a little bit. I don't know if I want to do an inner corner color yet or not, but let's go ahead and go in with my lid color, the color that I want to put in the center, and then I'll decide if I want to do an inner corner highlight or not. I want to go in with the shade here called Misser, I think. It's in the Fortune palette. And I thought that this color would complement my highlight really nicely because it has like this duochrome. It's like a red and brown with like a blue kind of duochrome in it. I'm going to try to put it with my finger first, and then I probably will go in with a brush. yeah, let me go in with a brush, and I might go in with like MAC Fix Plus or something to intensify it, but just going in with my Wet n Wild concealer brush. I do like that color. It's different. I don't have an eyeshadow like that in my collection. It almost has like a coral look to it with like a blue shimmer. It's really pretty. And then I think I do want my crease to be just a little darker in through there. So I'm gonna go back with the I Think I Love You and Screw It. And I'm just gonna lightly blend that. Then I'm not necessarily gonna go in with the inner corner highlight, but I wanna lighten this up a little bit, so I'm gonna put a little bit of concealer there. And then I'm just gonna blend that out. Yeah, that looks better. I think I had kind of gotten a little bit of darker eyeshadow there. I do like this eye look. It looks natural. It's a good everyday look, but it just gives it something different with that duochrome shade. And I really like the peachy warm tones. It's just different. For my liquid liner, I'm just going in with my Physicians Formula Eye Booster Pen in deep brown. And I'm gonna do just a little bit of liner. I don't want to do anything super dramatic. I just want to darken up my lash line. And then I'm just going to kind of draw the end up slightly. It's not really even a wing. It's just I want to pull the liner up. So it kind of helps to like pull your eye up a little bit. And for mascara, I bought a new tube of my Maybelline Lash Sensational because my other one was getting old and dried out, and you guys know that this is my favorite drugstore mascara. And then I got this new mascara from Dior, free through Octoly, and this is the Dior Show Pump and Volume Mascara. And you're supposed to like squeeze, it's kind of gimmicky. Like with this, you're supposed to like squeeze the tube like this to like coat the mascara wand with mascara. But I do actually like this mascara. I feel like it does give your lashes a ton of volume, but I like to mix it with a mascara that really combs through your lashes like this one. And I do feel like it gives me more volume than this mascara, like by itself. So that's why I like to kind of mix the two. So I just want to show you what this Dior Show mascara looks like. Now, it wouldn't be a mascara that I would just like go out and like repurchase all the time because it's expensive. I mean, it's not as expensive as maybe like some mascaras, but I mean, I feel like anything that's over, you know, $10, $12 for a mascara is like kind of expensive because it's one of those things that you're repurchasing all the time. So, I mean, I like it, but it would just be something that I would get if I was wanting to treat myself or, you know, something like that. It wouldn't be something that I would just buy all the time. But, and I did get some mascara right there on my eyelid, so. But I do feel like it gives me a ton of volume and length. And it's a good mascara that you can really build up. And then for my lips, I have been loving this CoverGirl, which it's rubbed off because I use it so much. The CoverGirl Queen Collection Major Shade, and this is in the color Cakewalk. I have really been enjoying this so much, and I posted a picture on Instagram a few days ago with me using the Rimmel Spice palette. I had a couple of you guys ask me what lip color I had on, and it was this one. So I really like it on days when I got mascara on my finger. I really like this on days when I want my lips to be nude, but it's kind of like a darker nude on me. I've been loving topping this with the Soap & Glory Sexy Mother Pucker in Bare Enough. So I'm just gonna top it with that. And then the last step to this is I'm just gonna mist my face with my makeup setting spray. I'm sorry if I've seemed like a little off in this video today. It's just weird me not using the viewfinder, and I don't know, I feel like I'm still kind of in a strange mood from yesterday. So I'm sorry if I seemed a little off today. And I'm just gonna mist my face with my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. Plus, I swear to you, like every time the weather is like gloomy, it has such an effect on my mood. Like it's just so annoying. I don't know if any of you guys are like that or not, but like the past couple of days it's been so like cloudy and stormy, and I don't know, I just like it when it's sunny, but it can't always be sunny. But anyway, you guys understand. I'm sure that you guys go through that too. But I hope that you guys have a great day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye. Mwah.